Hi and welcome to today's special edition of Austral Overtime. This is the season review for the 2014-15 season for the Reynella Cricket Club, as all three of their grade sides make their way through to the semi-final stage of the Adelaide Turf Cricket Association Final Series this season. Now there's plenty of news to cover, so we're going to hop straight into it in grade order. First up, the A2 grade. They got their season underway pretty strong out at Ingle Farm with a big win there, and then a second one at home against Port Districts, and unfortunately a washed out game at Unley forced a draw. However, they finished the season 7-3 and their longest streak of wins coming in the home stretch, round 9, 10 and 11, 3 wins in a row, and that's perfect preparation leading in to the semi-finals. As we take a look at the statistics throughout the year for the A grade, Richard Gabb topping the run scoring list with 526 runs, however not the highest average in the side. Robbie Colville just under him with a tally of 487 for the season at an average of 44.27. Daniel Rabbit topping the list for the wicket takers with 27 wickets at a great economy of 3 and over, and he's done a fantastic job for the side, as has a lot of those batsmen and bowlers. They've done a top job of securing second spot on the A2 ladder. And as we mentioned, Ingle Farm at Reynella Oval is their opponent. They got the win against them over there in the first round of the season, and they'll be looking to repeat that at home in this A2 semi-final. The winner will play Walkerville or Hope Valley in a grand final. If Walkerville wins that, it'll be at Walkerville. If it's Hope Valley that wins it, it could well be at Reynella Oval. So very exciting stuff. That match starts at 12:30 p.m. at Reynella Oval, as mentioned, on Saturday and also on Sunday. Jumping straight into the B1s, a massive year for them. As you look at that, a lot of orange boxes filled with W's. That was a 10-1 season with an opening winning streak of 9 games. They finished the season with their first loss only in round 10 at Payneham, and believe it or not, that's the side they'll be taking on in the semi-final, and so that should be a very exciting prospect for sure. Statistics-wise, Julian, top of the batting list, and we'll have a listen to him in a moment. Runs 458 for the season at 45.8, and Michael Clode topping the wickets with 23 at a great economy of 2.7, as the Reynella boys take first spot on the B1 ladder. So straight over to the game itself. They play Grange or Old Ignatius in the grand final, whoever wins this match. It'll be played at Woodcroft College for the first time for this B grade side, and it'll be played also the Saturday and the Sunday in a row, starting at 12:30 over there at Woodcroft College. They take on Payneham, the only team they lost to throughout the season, so a big challenge coming up for them, and it was only recent too out there at Payneham. So at home, they'll be looking to make amends and get themselves through to the big grand final. We spoke to Brett Julian, the B grade captain, during the week. Let's see what his thoughts were on this weekend.
We take a huge amount of confidence for a whole year. We go in and you know, we're deserved favourites, which is great. Counts for nothing on Saturday. The only side we've lost to is Payneham, and like I said, we get a chance to repair that. So yeah, I mean, obviously we take a lot of confidence in it, because I think, you know, from what we've seen, if we play the sort of cricket that we've been playing throughout the year, and the sort of cricket that we can just raise the level and perform as we should, yeah, we should get over the line. You know, it's just another game of cricket, and that's the sort of message that we'll be giving. It's just another game of cricket. Execute, and it's just a bit more on the line at the end of it. But that's it.
Certainly exciting times coming up for the B1s this weekend, and also for the LODs. They had a bit of a jumpy start to the season, 2-2, but they resurrected brilliantly with a 10-4 record at the end of the season, and 3 draws included, and a tie. And that tie is quite significant if you have a look at who they're playing in the semi-final and where. Yes, at Mawson Lakes. They had a tie against them in round 7 and also a loss by 2 runs in round 10. So 2 runs in 2 balls is the difference between those two sides after the 2014-15 season, which is quite remarkable, and is just so fitting that they'll be playing each other in this semi-final. But to that in a minute, let's take a look at who's done the damage this year. Marcus Williams, 636 runs at the top, leading the way by a long mile. That is a quite significant average at 45 for the season. Mark Waters topping the wickets, 27 of them during the year. Lukey Byrne just one behind him on 26, and Jamie Caddy a nice little economy rate of 2.25 to go with his 11 wickets throughout the season. Always good at keeping the runs down, and the LOs finishing third throughout the season, and a great work from them as they take on Mawson Lakes at Mawson Lakes Oval for the semi-final. The match starts at 12:30 p.m. on Saturday, March 21, as do all the games, and the winner will take on Goodwood or Grange in the grand final, which should make for an awesome cricket battle provided they get through. Now, we caught up with Richard Gabb, the A-grade captain, throughout the week. Let's take a look at what he had to say on this week's semi-final.
Team-wise, it's been really pleasing. Our sort of biggest problem in the A-grade over the years has been that a few players have been regular contributors, and they've been, the majority of the force behind the wins, and then if they didn't have games, then that's where the losses came from. Whereas this year, we've had multiple contributors where you can sort of go, like different players, like this guy's won this game, this guy contributed for this win, and it's pretty much across the board. So that's the best thing, I think. Going into a final, it's not, geez, I hope so-and-so makes runs or so-and-so bowls well, otherwise we're in trouble, because we've got a lot better depth. But I don't think it's so much about them, it's more just about us. If we turn up and we, it's that boring sort of, it's all about process. If we get our process stuff right, bat with patience, bat in partnerships, hit spots consistently, bowl in partnerships, and take some catches, then we'll win the game. If we fall off those things, then you start to open up the game for the opposition.
Plenty of expectation, confidence flowing through the top of the order there. So if you're not playing this weekend, get along and support the Reynella Cricket Club. They'll be playing at Reynella Oval, Woodcroft College and Mawson Lakes Oval, as we mentioned. So please, if you're not playing, get along and support them, because 3 flags are what they're aiming for, and it's very, very doable. So make sure to get along and show your support. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been the season review here on Austral Sports for the Reynella Cricket Club and their 2014-15 season. Best of luck to all those playing, and we'll see you next time.